Yeah. Hello! 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 Welcome, Wayward Gamers, to the Emporium. I am Jay, also known as NeoFet3 on some of the socials. Welcome to the Legends of the Natural Ones, our Pathfinder 2e actual play campaign, Season 5. We are in Episode 14, so thank you so much for joining us or watching us on the vlogs, wherever you would like to partake in this wonderful story. I, again, am surrounded by these wonderful and talented players at the table, and they are so that we're just going to skip right into the game because we got to get into some. We left off on like a little bit of a cliffhanger, not much, but just a little bit one that's let's see if anyone dies.
I thought when we got confronted, I thought we were going to get frickin' Jon Snow ambushed, and we didn't. So that's already a win. I got a good feeling about this.
We didn't get Jon Snow ambushed yet.
That's a yet is the primary word.
Kitty. Aw.
For those that are joining us, as a little quick recap, our wonderful crew of adventurers decided to help out a wizard and go to his tower because there was something wrong with the tower. And when they got to Ravenmoor, a city in Galarian, well, unfortunately, the city was infested with a whole bunch of zombies. And the first episode was run and save as many people as you can.
I will have them remember.
And they did save a lot of people, over 20, which is very impressive. There was some very impressive magic used, tactics used, and I was an evil GM and traumatized the Just character Aviro in the later episodes because of decisions that he made. But, consequences for decisions. But now we are into the siege of Ravenmoor, which basically is we're at part 5, which is, this is going, they're kind of trying to figure out how to take care of the zombies and how to survive. And there's been some issues in the tower, and it's kind of come to a head. Glastoc killed a few people.
Hey, no. Glastoc killed one.
2.
Not a few.
I don't remember it that way.
The argument could be made that they killed themselves.
That is one particular. Brynn killed a guardian.
I mean, yeah, let's be clear on that. It wasn't a guard. It was a mimic.
A guardian. It was a stone. It was a freaking creature. It didn't have feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
It asked, why do you hurt me?
Yes, it did. It was intelligent. It was an intelligent mimic that the wizard found.
Just because it has a speech impediment doesn't mean it's unintelligent.
Get out of my fucking way and it won't happen, man. Okay.
So needless to say, this created some angst amongst the survivors. There were some conversations while you were doing things. And well, they decided that, we need to have
we're trying to save everybody's asses.
Yes. And they need to have a town gathering to see about, do we need to vote in a new leader? Because Glastoc was voted in as the leader because you were the Avengering party. But after the few situations, they're a little concerned. And that's where we pick up, as right before dinner, we are having a town or a tower meeting. And as everyone's kind of getting together.
A tower court martial is more like it. Go fuck these people.
So with that being said, we're not going to pull in. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm going into my Roll20 and it just did something really kind of weird. But
gremlins.
I know. So we're going to pick up in the dining hall on level 3, room 10, where everyone eating. So it's before dinner. Actually, let me take, so it's before dinner, but we're going to pick up and it's going to be one of those like, okay, let's have a conversation. And in the room, most of the people are kind of sitting around. The kids are not in the room. They're out up above and stuff like that. But the main individuals in the room, and kind of taking the lead right now is Hudson. Actually, let me take that back. Dixon, Corporal Dixon. He is, since he's waking, he woke up early to do this. Gonna take a nap. And presents like exhausted. You can kind of tell he's like, all right, come on in, please, Glastoc and Brynn and Gwyn, Aviro, you're here, right? Too
present.
Yes, please
present.
have a seat. Please have a seat. There's been, I've been elected or requested to oversee these proceedings of the concerns have been voiced to me since I am technically in charge of the militia at the tower. So this has been laid on top of my shoulders to hold. There has been some concerns that have been brought up that your adventuring group is a bit hostile, and there has been, even though you have saved us to get us to the into
Brynn is biting the insides of her cheeks so fucking hard she's tasting blood already.
I was
And
gonna
so
say,
I'm just keeping my mouth shut.
does Brynn have a drink in front of her? Because if she doesn't,
No,
she's gonna kill somebody.
No, if I have a drink in front of me, that's gonna get bad fast. Me not drinking, staying sober, and just freaking white knuckling my fucking hands.
Again, as he says, again, no one has. Everyone is very appreciative and thankful that you were able to help and save them and get them into the tower. We don't know you. Like I said, things have been brought to me, and it has fallen under my shoulders. I did not ask for this, but there's concerns that if someone here, civilian or someone else, pisses you off or does something that you don't like, that you potentially will kill them. And it is a concern that we, be based off of the tendencies that have been witnessed. There's a concern. So we want to give you the opportunities to share your thoughts on this, and we are looking at potentially having another vote on. It's been asked to have another vote, but we will take care of that at the end of conversations.
I lean to Glastoc and I say, I am not going to say anything. I think that's for the best.
Probably for the best.
Would you? The accusations of killing and while they were not innocent, those ruffians, did they really deserve to die?
And as soon as he says that, Glastoc hits his hand on the table, stands up, and says, "Yes, and here's the reason why."
Please.
Silverware clatters.
Is everybody aware of how much food they had destroyed?
There's some mumbling going on, and then there's
I know.
And there's the chef's like, yes, quite a bit.
Quite a bit?
Yes.
Quite a bit. Let's go over those numbers again. Quite a bit. Okay. When you and I first set up how we should ration out the food, we had 8 weeks of food. And then what was your reassessment? Now, this is 2 days into this siege. What was your reassessment of how much food was left after
2.5 weeks?
2 weeks. 6 weeks of food. 6 weeks of food destroyed. Thankfully, as some of you have probably witnessed multiple times, we do have some magical capabilities within our party, and I was able to save some of that food. Where are we at now?
About 3.5 weeks.
Okay. And technically we can save more every day until it gets to a point where my magic cannot restore it anymore. Okay. So in just the 1 day, we were able to save another week's worth of food. And then tomorrow we can probably save another week's worth of food. But we are hoping that this siege is going to be over long before then. Now, as it has already been mentioned, the only reason why several of you in this room are alive is because of the actions of the 4 of us. Now, when we came and showed up here, the siege was already starting. People were already being murdered in the streets. We didn't have to jump in and save people, but we did. As again, you have all probably seen and noticed, we could have flown out of here on our own on day 1. But we
behind
didn't.
Glastoc, Brynn is just kind of making like those kinds of gestures. Just the only thing I can do reasonably.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Glastoc's mug is somewhere within reach if Brynn decides she needs a drink. So, but yeah, well, I'm just saying.
We'll see if I tap out. I might have to.
Oh, but we jumped right in and started saving people. At risk to ourselves. And then
it's true, one of them almost died.
And then we as a group again made sure that there were defenses set up, that anybody that had been damaged or hurt was healed. Once we discovered the fact that there was an infection that was running through anybody that had been wounded. We cured those.
Yeah. She cured me.
So
yes.
we've done nothing but do everything within our power to make sure all of you have stayed alive. Again, we didn't have to. We could have left right at the beginning. We could leave right now if we wanted to, but we haven't. Yes.
Jay, I have a question. Pause. I'm so
yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Okay, Brynn is watching the crowd here, and as
Mhm.
they kind of start to come around to Glastoc, are there any in particular that are still like bullshit, or have that like body language? I want to know who fucking reported us to Huts.
Please roll me a perception check.
Awesome, I will.
I mean, I'm assuming that everybody reported us.
Bullshit. That's 29.
So, there is a few people that seem to be Miss Tamara or Tamara.
Tammy
Tammy?
reported us.
She mentioned because she was scared because you killed one of the
Oh.
guardians, so there was a concern. Now she's not bad mouthing. She did say something. You do know that. I will say, the new survivor, Tarborn, is just kind of sitting in the corner going, not really knowing, but kind of going on. The aunt and mother of the sorcerer, who are not next, are kind of talking amongst themselves, like they're definitely potentially kind of their body language is like they're scared, but they're kind of wishy-washy a little bit, but they'll go with the flow, and it's clear that someone may have convinced them to kind of be against you.
That's what I'm saying. There's a campaign.
Bellatrix.
Oh,
Bellatrix
what a
is
slut.
not happy, and
Oh
she is
my God.
her body language is fuck you.
So woman scorned.
Glastoc. How
Glastoc,
could you not?
fucking just do your job, bud?
He did do his job by rebuffing her advances.
Well, now we're here.
Literally did his job.
Now we're in
Now-
a fucking court martial.
Now, the other, Offit, the leader, or excuse me, the soldier, the fighter, who's with Grandma, he's basically neutral. He's very, very neutral. He's more concerned, and it's clear someone has talked to him. So he is in this. You can tell that he's being put into a situation where he may have to defend people. If it's in the situation where he's already been defending, because he defended one of the ruffians, but you killed him anyways. So there is a little bit of like, he's kind of in this, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm not sure if I can take them, but I'm going to defend. But he's kind of worried about
He can't
Grandma.
take us. He can't. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's actually kind of realizing that he can't take you, which is part of the problem too.
Uh-huh.
Chad is surprisingly neutral.
Oh.
He's not even like he's like, and Bellatrix is like next to him too, and he's just kind of like sweet, like I don't piss him off, it'll be fine.
Okay, Brynn is watching all of this and makes a mental note.
Okay.
Where is the leather worker that we saved earlier? Also, Gwyn is still outside.
Okay. The new leather worker, the survivor.
Yeah, the one that got pulled off the roof.
Yeah,
He said he was in the corner.
He's in the corner. Yeah.
He's in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're gonna Batman through the wall.
Where is she? Where is she? Where's
Yeah.
April?
So this is kind of their talks, and Huts is on patrol. So Hudson's on patrol. Hickson's the chef is there, and he's like, yeah, but you killed him, and it's just one of those kind of But you can tell that Bellatrix is kind of almost kind of not leading the charge, but she's definitely
She's causing shenanigans.
Oh yeah,
She's instigating.
she could be in. Yeah, she's instigating. All right. Anything else, Ryan or from Gwen?
No, until she's summoned, she's
Okay.
on the battlements pouting,
Oh,
Okay.
we said at the end of the last session everyone was there.
except Gwen. She was the only
No,
one that
we
hadn't
said
been
no. We
summoned.
said Gwen.
So
no,
somebody
we
would have
specifically
come
said
and
Gwen
gotten
was there.
Gwen. Unless
Okay.
Gwen, you didn't want to be there.
I just
No,
watched this
she would've
today.
Okay, I'm not how I remember, but okay.
Jeff.
Okay.
I watched.
So-
I rechecked up.
Jeff rewatches
So
episodes
Gwen,
just
we're gonna
before
say Gwen came in late, so she got summoned, and because probably Hudson's out there's like, aren't you supposed to be inside? Game over, man. Just get inside. And he's just walking the
Okay.
battlements. It's gonna be game over if it's not, man. I just
So
don't-
if I could just ask a question.
yeah.
Not
Jeez.
Gwen. If
Take it
Gwen's
easy.
inside, she's
Oh
addressing
yeah.
the.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
the
Gwen, you're
people
inside
there.
now. Yep.
Who else is going to lead?
And the militia guard, Hickson's like, that's a very good question. I do not want this. I think the only other person that would be qualified would be Ulsith, the fighter.
I would like an
Has he ever
opportunity.
dabbled in politics before?
Who, me?
Ulsith.
Ulsith haven't. He was like, in not here to make battles. I truly do not think this. I'm here to protect my grandmother, my grandmother, and the people here. I will say that you were aggressive in killing them. Should they have been killed? That's not my say. I was not in charge, but you were aggressive. Did they really have to die? There was some food. We would have over food. I'm just saying. But-
2/3 of our food.
Yes, a lot of our food.
Not some. 2/3.
Okay, yes, a lot of our food, and we would have had to deal with that at the time. But really, death over food is that's it's a question that I've wrestled with. That was it necessary? It was aggressive,
So-
but
So
necessary.
a quick death for them versus a slow death for all of us.
Well, we would have figured
You'd
something
prefer-
out. We would have figured something out. We'd have had time, and we'd have faced that challenge when it would have come.
And what would
I'm tapping
what,
out. I
and
take
what
a
sh-
drink of Glastoc.
What should have happened to them? Oh,
Banish
yes.
them outside,
Aviro,
keep them away.
go ahead.
I don't know.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh,
going.
okay.
Keep going.
I don't have the answer to that, but
Okay. All right. So what may not be known, and I'm going to look for Hudson/Hicks, whichever
Yep.
one of them was there
mhm.
and stuff. He goes, do you or do you not remember me making a peace offering with the two of them before the incident in the pantry?
You gave their stolen stuff back?
Well, yes, because, and what did I say at that time?
I think you said behave.
It was, we got off on the wrong foot. I didn't want any distractions, but if they're willing to step up and be a member of this group and not cause problems, then let's start anew.
And Bellatrix struck. And right there, you stole their stuff. You killed them. It's just, how can we feel this? You save us, but for some ulterior motive?
Excuse me. I believe Hudson is running this proceeding. If you have
Yeah.
something to
Fine,
say, I believe
and-
you should wait your turn.
And that stuff was stolen. They basically stole that instead of trying to save the person who was carrying it. They chose that chest over the life of one of the townsfolk.
Is that true? There's some mumbling going on. Did you see it? I didn't see anything. I just saw them carrying it in. Is that the truth?
Yes.
Did I see it? I thought I saw it too.
Yeah.
Brynn, you're the only one that saw it.
I saw it as they were shutting the doors. They
Yeah.
hustled in
Don't
when
you
they.
don't you think it's odd that they didn't have the key for a chest and were so, insistent on trying to get into it, which was the reason why I took it from them in the first place, is because we needed to focus more on the problem at hand than them trying to get into a box that they had just stolen.
There's some murmuring going on and stuff like that. All right, Hickson's like, okay, excellent point. We weren't unaware that it was stolen properties, and it's again, there's no way to verify, but I trust that is the truth. That this was, they made good sense that it was a stolen item that you took away from them. I at this moment, I have to direct the attention over to Aviro. Your hand is hurting. It's hurting my eyes. What would you
Oh
like
no,
to
I
say?
could keep my arm in the air for quite a long time, actually.
He's got delts of steel at this point.
What would you like to share with
Well,
the group?
I would like the opportunity to defend our thesis via oral argument, if that's all right.
Please.
All right. Actually, I have to start with, I have a question. I was told that everyone wants to hold a vote for a change in leadership, but how come the only thing that's been discussed is the death of those fellows? Which, by the way, I agree with you with. I don't believe those fellows should have been dealt with in that way either.
I take
However,
another swig off of the mug.
none of you really brought forth the idea of putting forth a new leader. And so therefore, in order to facilitate that conversation, I would like to ask the group, and he indicates his companions as well, everyone in the room. I would like to ask the group some questions, and please raise your hand if the answer applies to you. So my first question is, please raise your hand, everyone who has ever successfully negotiated with a very, very angry dryad. Anybody? Anybody? And he looks pointedly at Brynn and Glastoc. Is anybody? Thank you. Okay. Has anyone in the room ever defeated a lich and destroyed its phylactery? Anybody? Anybody in the room? Okay, great. Has anybody ever time traveled twice? Anybody in the room ever time traveled twice?
Have we?
He elbows Glastoc. Great. Has anyone ever traveled across dimensions? Yes, travel across dimensions. Good. Yes. All right. And now my final question.
Actually, Olaf raised his hand on that one.
Good for you. Fascinating. We'll
Cool.
talk later.
We should do 2 truths and a lie. This is fun.
And my final question, does anybody in the group, raise your hand, have an idea for how to deal with 2 necromancers, a hell knight, a horde of undead, roughly 10 manticores who are also undead, and various other things we don't even know about yet? Does anyone have an idea? Raise your hand.
Bellatrix raises her hand, and also Olaf raises his hand.
I'm near enough to Bellatrix. Am I near enough to Bellatrix to say something quietly so not everybody hears, but most?
Not really. She's kind of
Okay,
keeping her
then.
away from you.
Okay.
Yes, you, the lady in the back. What is your idea?
Probably
Just-
show them their tits.
Just wait. I could show my tits if you really want to, but
No, thank you.
I was going to say was someone will come to save us.
Yes, we are here. You are looking
eventually
at them.
someone else, and then eventually those evil things will go away.
That is not the case, madam. They are digging for a very powerful artifact over there, and they are not going away until they find it or are taken care of. We were
There you
sent here.
go. There
We
you
were sent-
go.
We
When
were
they
sent here
find
by
it,
Alstragon himself. Are you
Well-
aware of that? Alstragon himself sent us here to deal with this. No one else is coming. I'm so sorry to break it to you. I really wish it wasn't us. I don't want to be here. You're all very lovely, but none of this is of much interest to me. I don't want to be here. But I'm here to provide a service and do a job, and that is to assist everyone in taking care of this problem. Our group has an idea that is actionable and feasible, and if you would like, we can certainly put a vote all in favor of waiting forever and doing nothing. Anyone? Does Bellatrix raise her hand?
Doing nothing. Yeah, she's like, I just want do nothing, and we'll survive, and they'll leave.
Is she the only one who raises her hand?
There's a few people that kind of are kind of the general consensus is, yeah, there's a few more people that kind of raise their hand that just wait it out. And then,
So is it more than half of the people in the room?
let me die roll this.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, there's a
It's
good,
more than people?
yeah.
All right. If that is the case, if more than 50%, which is what a democracy is, vote in favor of doing zero, of doing nothing, then what I suggest is some of us are going to do something. And therefore, by opting to do nothing, you are opting out of whatever occurs. And if that is fine with you, of opting out, that's great. We will go on our merry way. We're going to deal with this because this is important.
Is he talking about now about opting out and stuff like that? I don't know what he's talking about. I'm confused.
I'm talking about you are agreeing to be left alone.
What?
Which we will do. We will leave you alone. However, we are going to do something.
Which there's been questions about doing something. What does that mean? How does that entail? There's some additional questions that came up. Is that somebody said that you tried to contact Alistar, and were you successful in doing that?
Yes, indeed. Tammy knows this. I showed her the letter, which is why I was allowed up into Alstragon's workshop to work on what we're going to do this evening.
So
Or
he
tomorrow.
is aware that there is a problem here, and he is sending help, correct?
No, no, we are the help. We are the help
We-
he sent. There is no other help coming.
People kind of, oh, okay. So
If you want to opt out, a democracy is democracy. Majority rules. However, we are going to do something, and therefore we cannot guarantee your safety because we will be focusing on the job, which is stopping that. If you do not want our protection, that's fine. But just know that you are on your own.
why do you have to stop them?
Do you actually want me to go through with that? And he whips out charts and he blows up math and there's all kinds of
I kind of put my hand on Aviro's elbow to stop him as he's getting out his third PowerPoint presentation thing, and I would just say the artifact that they are digging for, that apparently the good lady thinks we should just allow them to get, is a very important artifact that we don't want them to get, nor does Alstragon.
Nor should any of you.
We do not. You do not. No one wants these things to have the artifact. We need to get them. We need to get it before they do.
Also,
and then they will leave.
Also, by the show of hands, the people most qualified for dealing with this are the four of us. As by the show of hands, from things that we have accomplished. Oh, I suppose I didn't throw it out. Has anyone else done anything relatively comparable to the qualifications we have presented so far? You're part of us, Brynn.
Oh. I didn't hear you say the word else.
There was definitely a few people
You're part of us, Brynn.
Oh, sorry. I thought I got all geared up with the speech.
There's some murmuring a little bit about he makes a good point and this and
please, if anyone has qualifications, let us know if we're going to vote on who's going to be in charge. Unless you want to stick by your current vote of everyone wants to do nothing. In which case, I see no point in a vote of who's going to be in charge because we're going to go deal with it, and we are going to have to leave you to your own defenses, and we cannot therefore give you any consideration whatsoever, which kind of is what you seem to be accusing us of in the first place.
Again, I guess this is what the vote that somebody mentioned that we should have about if there should be a change in leadership, and in that change in leadership, should it be someone else other than your group? Again, that's just one, and from after that leadership, then what to do after that. And if you're not going to, if it's decided that someone else besides yourself will be in charge of the tower, then if you do something outside of the tower, that's your volition and your prerogative. But the tower itself, whoever's the voted leader, would be the one that would take care of the leaders or the people inside the tower.
Fine by me.
I would agree to that
Less
on
I
one
have
condition.
to worry about.
I would agree to that on
But
one
that-
condition. Should the new person who is voted in denies us use of Alstragon's resources, which he has already given permission of, I'm going to Alstragon's will supersedes.
Unfortunately, that would not be the case. It would be the person in charge would have control over what happens in the tower.
I don't believe Alstragon gives the person in charge control over his own items, which is
No.
why he wanted people to stay out in the first place. Correct?
No. But
No.
it's-
Really? Then why is anyone upset that somebody went into his office in the first place? You've just created your own contradiction. Because the person in charge thought that was all right.
No.
If the person in charge is what matters when it comes to Alstragon's things,
but
then there
no,
should
the
be
person
zero.
that's technically the person that would be most qualified on certain things is Tamil. And it was already said ahead of time by the laws that no one is supposed to go into his offices or studies. That
Which I
rule was
agree to.
broken.
Which I agree to 100%.
That was broken.
Yes, it
So-
was. But you are negating your own argument, is my point.
It's a good. All right. Is there anything else your group or anyone else in this group would like to say anything on before we make a vote?
I mean, why? I'm gonna kind of lean into Glastoc. Why are we fighting so much to keep control? If we let them self-govern, we can focus on what we need to be focused on.
That's fine by me. And so Glastoc will.
I'm standing in front of these two, and I turn over my shoulder, and I would say that's all well and good if they let us get into the tower. It sounds like if they're in charge, they won't let us.
They're gonna kick you out.
Well, good fucking luck, but
That's part of that's the impression you get is if someone else, depending on who takes control of the tower, they will kick you out.
like kick us out of the tower.
Yes.
Okay, good fucking luck with that. Brynn is enraged, and
You get
Brynn-
Bellatrix is like, we're gonna kick their sorry asses out.
Brynn would just kind of clear her throat and take a deep breath.
They can go
And
take
sit
care of it
down.
outside.
Oh my god, I would love to take
Okay.
fucking care of it outside. Brynn just says, everything we have done since we have been here has been in the service of the people in this tower. Trying to protect you, trying to heal you, trying to keep you fed, and eventually, through action, trying to help you escape. Everything we have done has been in your service, and now you question that because we killed people who were trying to hurt you, who were trying to steal from you, and didn't give a shit whether you lived or died. That's what this is about.
Some are
We could-
some are
That's-
like yes, and some are like
Consider that for a moment. Consider how foolish. Alstragon, the owner of this place, sent us. We are the help. We are the cavalry, and we are it. Nobody else is coming. And I hate to break it to you. If we do nothing, you will die in this tower. You will starve, and it will be slow and terrible.
oh no. There's a few there's some murmurings about
If you
that. No, we don't want that, do we? No.
if you consider leaving us in leadership, giving us free reign of the tower, at least there's a chance.
Well, not exactly free reign of the
Aviro,
tower.
shut
Well,
up.
I'm just Alstragon
Aviro,
said we're
shut
still not supposed to be in his personal office. We are allowed to use the workshop.
All the same. It's
not
better
really.
than nothing, which is what we have right now. So you can venture a slow death of starvation and pain and all kinds of other terrible things. Or, and I kind of gesture at us, and I was just like, a chance.
I would like each of you to either give me a diplomacy, intimidation, or society roll.
I have a something to put forth.
Yes, please. I'm open.
Brynn's knees are shaking. She is so fucking irate that these people have any goddamn thing to say except thank you. All of this gentle softness is a fucking act. Can I use
Performance or
deception?
yes, you can. Yes, you can. I will
Awesome.
definitely. Because of who Brynn is, this is perfect. This is classic Brynn. Now, what we're gonna say is each of you are going to roll, and it's gonna be one of those who over certain, each of you have a roll, and depending on how well or bad you do as a group, we're gonna see what's going on. But let's make those rolls to see what happens.
I got a 26.
A 26 under deception? Oh, that's pretty good.
It's not that good, but it's fine.
Can I use my hero point?
Yes, at a cost.
At a cost. I like it. No, yeah, you got to sell your firstborn child or some shit.
Nope,
This is perfect.
Nope. Well, it'll later on.
I love that there's a cost. I like that, man. I like that.
Fine, whatever.
Okay. What'd you roll? What was your second roll?
Well, my first roll was an 18.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 2.
Yep.
But my second roll is a 34.
Okay. Perfect. 34. That's really good. And was that society or diplomacy?
Diplomacy.
Awesome. All right. Gwen.
19.
On what skill?
Intimidation.
Just
Okay.
because she's standing there like,
Yeah, Gwen really hasn't said anything, so.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there sharpening her sword.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, I sure would be a shame if someone tried to keep us out of all the rooms in the tower that we need to go to.
Which brings us to Aviro.
21 diplomacy.
21 diplomacy. I'm going to say, with a success as a group, you were able, as people were going to take this, several people ended up changing their thoughts, and it was close by 3 votes.
Oh.
It was close by 3 votes.
Good.
At which point, Hickson's like, all right, the vote has been, everyone's had the chance to vote. The group, the natural ones, will stay in charge, but we need to have a guarantee that our lives, you say our lives are safe with you, but we can't go around killing everyone. Okay?
I have a suggestion.
What is it, Mr. Aviro?
Why doesn't either you or Mr. Timothy Oliphant, man, I forget his name.
Olaf's?
Why doesn't why don't we bring them on board as a part of the leadership team as the liaison for the rest of the tower, and is basically in charge of tower issues while we deal with that out there. So tower discipline would be to their jurisdiction for townsfolk?
That would go much better.
What about that?
Good. Then I don't have to worry about it.
Glastoc doesn't have to worry about it, and we're
and then at which point someone is gonna be like, they changed their vote. You know.
That's a 2-vote swing.
Yep. That's another 2-vote swing towards you. Bellatrix is pissed. But she's like, and then she takes Chad and she's like, so.
Of course, Bellatrix ended up with fucking Chad.
She was sitting on Chad's lap this entire time.
Oh, I'll bet she was.
Everybody handles stress differently.
And so it was like, I know it's been but it's time for dinner. So let's have some
I
dinner.
sit down on a nearby bench and like you notice Brynn sits down quickly. She like almost falls down onto this bench and just immediately
Chug.
turns to the table and starts like it takes a big
Chug,
old swig of this
chug,
mug.
chug.
It's like that scene in Old School when Will Ferrell like gave the perfect debate argument. It was like, I don't know, I blacked out. It's like that.
Yep. Okay. So the dinner, it's actually a decent dinner.
Yum.
It's one of those. It's been there's some chicken. There's some other stuff that's some vegetables and things of that nature. So overall, there's drinks and things like that.
Awesome.
All right. At the conclusion of dinner, people are kind of this. And as people start to get up, a few things happen.
The Reigns of Castamere starts playing. Oh, shit.
Sure.
No, I
Um,
was joking. We don't want that.
Tamara, Ivy, the one of the young female daughters of the human that survived with her teenage sister. They're the ones that were running. Their brother, the one got captured. Naomi, which is the sorcerer. Suddenly, as they get up, almost on cue, one after time, they just start throwing up. And they start falling to their knees and ground as they start throwing up. I need
They've been poisoned. Oh my god.
Gwyn. Actually, let me take that back.
We don't want to vote
Brynn
again. This is
and
gerrymandering.
Glastoc. I need you
Okay.
to roll me a Constitution saving throw, because last episode you rolled me nat 20s when I asked you to roll some dice.
So what kind of throw is this?
Constitution
con?
save. Fortitude.
Is
Fortitude save.
it everybody?
No,
Fortitude.
No.
save.
just Brynn and Glastoc.
I got a 35.
30.
Okay. Your stomach starts to feel like awful, like you want to start throwing up, and you felt this before. And suddenly you both of you will this down,
I look at Glastoc and you see Brynn
and it
like,
is you
afraid.
feel poisoned. Like the food there's certain pieces of the food was poisoned, and it is not sitting well with you, but you are stomaching it enough.
Oh my god. I like Brynn like kind of like draws her sword and like stands up from the table and like has her sword on the table, and she like starts stumbling away. Like, I'm going to go have a word with the chef.
Brynn, what's
And,
going on?
And like just freaking takes her sword and starts staggering towards
Gwyn-
where they prepare the
Gwyn's
food.
gonna
What do you need-
reach out and like take your sword,
What do you need a
Brynn.
sword for?
Mm.
Can Aviro make a medicine check on the two people?
Oh
throwing
yeah,
up?
please do. And then there's some people are going, what's going on? And like I said, Marina or Tamir, Tamarin or Marie, Tamiria. God, I can't pronounce Tammy.
Tamara.
Tamara.
Tammy.
Tammy is
Tammy.
also throwing up sick, and she's not doing it. Aviro, what was your roll?
Nat 20 for a 35.
Yes.
Aviro, they've been poisoned, and they're about to die if they don't get an antidote immediately or healing.
no.
Glastoc casts Cleanse Affliction,
We
which
need to-
cures
Gwyn,
poison.
as Gwyn is grabbing Brynn, I said, Gwyn, come with me. Come with
Yeah,
me.
I'm just going to take your sword from you though,
No,
because you're
we
not
might
going to kill
need
the
it.
chef.
What if he's trying to kill? Oh my god.
Then
And,
I will
like,
take care of it.
And the chef runs out to Tam, like, what's going on? And he's trying to help.
How many people are sick?
3 include, well, the 2 of you made your saving throws,
Uh-huh.
but there's 1, 2,
3?
3 of them. Yep.
Okay, well, Cleanse Affliction on all 3 of them.
Okay.
Nice.
And as they starting to feel the poison just starts to, what does it look like as your getting rid of this poison from their bodies?
Well, since Glastoc's patron is the god of partying, dwarvish god of beer and stuff.
Is
Basically,
their symbol just like this?
it's just no.
Oh,
It basically looks like he conjures a mug and then he just pours it into their mouth or over them, depending on the issue. And
It looks just like what happened with Jeff's window just now. Jeff, do
Yeah.
that again. This is what it looks like when Glastoc heals somebody with their. Awesome.
so, yeah.
Okay. So
I'm looking around for Bellatrix.
Bellatrix,
When I
she's not there. Chad's
Of
not
course
there.
she-
And the chef's out. Aviro, because of your nat 20, you do know that this is Blackfinger's salt. You've seen this before, and it's like they cough out blood and bleed internally.
Chef, did you use Blackfinger salt? This is Blackfinger salt poisoning.
No, what? No, my food. What? Someone poisoned my food. I'm gonna kill somebody. Oh,
No, you're not. That's not allowed
Oh,
anymore.
I thought we were just not killing. We're just not killing anybody anymore. Control
But he-
yourself, chef.
But he runs to Tammy and he's making sure that she's up. And after the affliction, after you cure her, he's like, no, I don't know. I use salt, but it's not black.
I jump up on one of the tables and I say, "Who is it here? Look around. Who is it here? Who's missing?"
Bellatrix, Chad, and Hudson.
We need to go talk to them. I think everybody should stay here. Aviro, Glastoc, and Gwyn, I think we should go have a conversation.
I don't. I think we should send all Olafson, since we just elected him as steward of the tower, and internal discipline is his job.
Agreed.
Second.
So Olaf's like, and Hudson, they will go and interview and figure out what's going on.
Would you allow us to look in the kitchen to see if we can find the source of the poisoning?
Yes, chef will allow. Yes, definitely.
Aviro, I think that might be a good job for you.
All right. Investigation.
Investigation.
No, perception. There's
Perce-
no investigation.
Perception. I would even go with medicine too, because or
Perception's
survival.
technically better.
Okay.
Perception's better.
Gwyn is going to get water
Check
for
perception will
Glastoc and Brynn.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find any remnants. And chef does mention several people before the food were in and out of the kitchen, not the pantry, because the pantry is locked. But there really isn't. There was no security, so it wasn't something that they would even think about.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if this food was magically poisoned, perhaps from a distance?
Yes, you may.
Oh,
It
well,
was magically poisoned from a distance.
put it on the spreadsheet, folks. That's a nat 1.
Oh, damn.
From the highest of highs to the lowest,
lowest
of lows.
of lows.
Aviro.
Has no clue.
No, Aviro.
And the dice taketh away.
Aviro, you saw there is a magical essence remnants in one part of the kitchen,
Well, there's magical remnants over there.
which is very possible that something got magically opened and could have been. Chef has no magic,
Mm-hmm.
so it's very possible it could have magically been poisoned.
It seems possible. I don't have
Or
direct
someone-
evidence.
Somebody accessed a dimensional.
I don't
don't-
understand why Aviro and Gwyn didn't get poisoned.
The food, the choice of food and
They
drink.
just- oh.
I had the vegetarian option.
Yeah.
Gwyn She's like a power lifter vegan, which is like rare.
So yeah,
She
It's a
definitely
lot
is
of
not.
tofu.
A lot of beans.
so just remember last game session when I said, "Hey, I need everyone to give me a nat 20 roll," and 2 of you decided to roll nat 20s because I was
Oh,
looking at figuring out you chose who got poisoned.
Oh, thanks.
cool.
Yep, and because you rolled both of you, because Brynn and Glastoc rolled nat 20s. Guess what? You're the one who got poisoned
How
too.
I've
dare
never
you
had a
roll a nat 20?
Yeah, right. I feel like that's the first really awful thing that's ever happened from a nat 20. for
Okay,
me.
I've got one for you, Jay,
Yes.
because I know Viro's Viro's doing this investigation, and I was like healing the
Yep.
people and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, so at level 10,
Mhm.
the skill feat that I took
Okay.
is called Seasoned,
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
which means I've mastered the preparation of many types of food and drink. Okay.
Yes. Okay. This is perfect.
All right. So I mean, not obviously, like if I was like Perry Mason or Columbo or somebody like that, in the process, obviously healing these people, I'm going to try to
Yeah.
figure out where the poison came from,
Oh,
separate from
exactly.
what Aviro is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I make a crafting check?
Ooh.
Because that's what I would have to use if I'm using seasoned. Okay.
Well,
Or I mean,
normally you would, but I would say crafting or medicine. I would give you the option of using medicine as well because
Okay.
you're using it in combining with the medicine, the medicine skill of healing them. So
Okay.
I would say either crafting or medicine, whichever you see fit.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to use medicine then because I have a plus 17 to medicine.
Okay.
So, all right, let's go. 34.
Okay. Yes. The food was definitely some of the food that you ate and Brynn ate.
So it
And
was selectively poisoned.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It was randomly poisoned.
So we
but-
didn't. Okay.
But it was certain parts of the food that was poisoned. So if there's like a large turkey, one side was poisoned while other people ate the turkey from the other side. You and Brynn ate it from the same side that was poisoned.
Okay.
So it was based on that. It was very stealthily done.
Okay. So in other words, what you're getting at is this was random. It wasn't targeted.
That is true. It was random.
Okay.
Very random.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Yes.
So they weren't purposely going after.
Nope.
Certain people.
Certain people.
No, it was completely random because it was like several different dishes, and it's almost as if certain dishes were a little bit more heavily salted, like the salting dishes were a little bit more heavily salted, and that's when to try to mask the black finger salt. But then some of the other dishes had some salt, which was an unusual choice of the chef. When you realize, no, chef really didn't salt that one. It was the poison salt.
Okay.
So, and it was completely random at who was going to get it.
Okay. But so there's obviously, so it's also not like it needed to be some combination.
No, not necessarily. It's just the type poison is called black finger salt. So it's kind of a salty, and it's an onset of 10 plus minutes. So after you ingest it, there's an onset. So it could have happened anytime.
So it gives somebody time to fucking see you take it and get the fuck out of there, and thus fucking
Okay.
Who's that bitch? We need to go kill her. We need to go kill her now.
Nope, no more killing, and we're not in charge of that anymore.
Well, we're not in charge of that anymore.
This is all manner of skullduggery, I say.
Brynn is sitting down and just like holding her gut.
Gwyn brings you water.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Would you
there's
like
a little
ginger
bit
or
of
mint.
blood in the back of just a little bit of in the back of your tongue of that iron copper feel of like it was like gurgling up a little bit, but then kind of set
Ugh.
back down. So, but yeah, so that's the beginning of the evening aspects. What would you like to do for the rest of the evening?
I think Brynn goes to bed early, honestly. And before I go to bed, I just want to like put my hand on Glastoc's shoulder. I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. I promise. I just want to know what they ended up deciding to do with whoever did this.
You
if
do.
you find out, would you let me know?
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you. And I on the way out, you see Brynn kind of like reach, like there's like just a pile of random shit by this door. And you see her kind of like reach through this pile before she leaves, and she like pulls out a bucket, just an empty bucket to take to bed with her, just in case she's sick
Mhm.
throughout the night. And she just
Hey,
like
Jay,
Yes.
I don't think this has ever come up,
Yes.
but can I use a higher level spell slot to cast a lower level spell?
Yes.
Okay.
If it says, if within Pathfinder it says you can, if it can be advanced.
All right.
No,
So
you're talking about heightened.
Heightened.
no.
Yes.
Okay, but no,
Yeah,
I'm
heightened
talking
is
about
different.
yeah, heightened would be
Using a lower level spell in a
at a
higher
higher
level
level.
spell spot.
I want to
must be
use a
cast.
higher level spell slot to cast a lower level spell. In other words, like
Without heightening it.
without heightening it. Yeah. So in other words, like I have so to cast the cleanse affliction,
Mm-hmm.
I have that at heightened +2, so that counts as a 4th level spell for me.
Yes.
Right. But if I want to use a 5th level spell slot to cast it, can I still cast it at level 4?
Because you're a sorcerer, I believe you can still cast spells. You can use a higher level. I go with it. You can use a higher level spell slot.
Because I'm going to get
to
my spells back in the morning, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's if you don't want to quote unquote heighten it and just have it a regular.
No,
You can
that's
still
just it.
use.
I can't cast it at the heightened version because I don't know it at the heightened version. But can I cast it? Can I use a 5th level spell slot to cast a 4th level spell?
Technically, no. As the
Yes.
rules as written, technically no. But Jay could, as game master, make that call if he wanted.
But I mean, if that would, I would say yes, even though it's classified as it's an unusual heightened spell. It's just using the spell slots for a different spell. Like I said, if it's a 4th level spell, but you're using a 5th level spell slot, yeah, you can. If you wanted to use a 1st level spell at a 5th level spell slot, it's the same thing. It's if it's not heightenable, then you could still do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So before Brynn walks away from Glastoc, Glastoc says to her, he just says to her, meet me outside in 10 minutes. And
Glastoc, I just really want to go to bed.
no,
Is this
trust me.
important?
No, yeah, it's going to make you feel 100% better. Trust me. It just,
Okay.
my suggestion is bring a change of clothes. And that's all he says. And he walks away from her.
This is going to be work. This is going to be effort, and I don't. Oh. And I just kind of like just hobble towards my bed.
Okay. Glastoc goes outside and casts Soothing Spring. He creates that spring that he did the one time for Pepper.
For Aviro.
Or for Aviro, yeah. So there's a stone-lined pool in the ground, fills with hot water and bubbles up from the earth. Any creature who spends a full hour soaking in the hot spring or basking in the mud from the bottom gains 10d8 hit points, feels refreshed, losing any fatigue condition that they have.
I think you see
it doesn't
Brynn comes
remove
out.
the underlying source of the fatigue, but and it can
comes
fit.
out to
It can
this,
fit
yeah.
up to 16 medium creatures. So
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Big
Exactly
time.
what Brynn is good at is sharing. So she comes out to where you told her to meet, and she's like rolling up. She doesn't have her armor on anymore. She just has like a tunic and pants on. And she's like rolling up her
Glastoc's
sleeves.
already
Like, if this
sitting
is
in
going
it.
to be messy, if this is going to be work, then I just don't want any pot. And I like look and I see. I'm like, oh. Oh, fuck yes. and I think Brynn just like takes off her shirt and she obviously like has like her binder on, but like she just like takes off her boots and jumps in as is. Like it's just like, oh, Glastoc, thank you.
So yeah.
Oh.
So if anybody comes looking for Glastoc and Brynn, they're soaking in the tub outside. So
And I don't imagine we're like chatting that much even,
Nope.
but like if you pass me the
oh
mug,
no, the
I will
mug's
take.
just there. It's
Yeah, absolutely. We are partaking, and it's like, and Brynn is just kind of like letting all of this. She's bottled up a lot today, so she's just letting that all kind of escape, and that's a great feeling.
Yeah. So if Gwyn wants to join us, there's more than enough room. But Aviro, it's
If
So-
Gwyn walks out and sees this, she's going to ask if she should go get the other poisoning victims.
I mean, you can. Glastoc used magic on them, so they're already feeling better. I didn't
This
have
is
any
sort
to
of
use
a
on the two
team
of
building
us, so,
activity,
yeah.
Gwyn. I don't think you need to go get them. You should hop in. This is very nice.
All right. Gwyn's just gonna strip down and jump in.
Amazing. We should get Aviro here. I'm and Brynn is getting a little bit in the sauce. She's like, we should
I'll go get him.
Aviro out here. Tell him he needs to come, or you'll snap him like a toothpick.
Why would I do that?
Because that'll make him come over here with us.
I'll just tell him that you need him. I think that will
He might
get him moving.
if you tell him I need him, he might not come.
I don't
If you tell him
know
you'll
if
snap him
that's
like
true.
a toothpick, he'll come.
I don't want to hurt Aviro. And he's
You won't
already
actually
very
have to.
He's very scared easily though.
Exactly. But do what you want.
I'll go into the tower to find Aviro.
You
Aviro-
find. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say you're looking. If Aviro's looking through any of the documentation that he was finding, I just sent you something that you are actually on when Brynn comes.
Okay, so Gwyn, where do you search for Aviro?
Just going level by level until I find him.
Okay, you have gotten all the way to the top. minus the
Where is he?
You've gotten to the top except for the Alstragon's personal stuff. You've gotten all the way and you have not found Aviro yet.
I'm starting to worry.
Oh gosh.
So in all the common areas or places, otherwise you have not found Aviro yet.
But on the second to last level?
Yeah, if you go up to Alstragon's workshop, he's in there.
Aviro! Aviro, where are you?
No answer.
Oh gosh.
Oh, is it what level is that, Jay? That is
That is going to
is that 7?
7th level is yes, 7th level.
Can you clear that on the map? It's still blacked out because we weren't allowed up there.
Well,
But now that he's up there, can we see what it looks like?
I guess I can do that. Did I reveal it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is an extensive library and a very important magically summoning and teleportation laboratory.
Is this the workshop where all of this stuff? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Aviro is it like so Ryan, if you're looking at it, the stairs are to the south.
Yep.
So if you come up, Aviro is in the stacks, kind of by the number 22, like way over there. He's in the stacks and he's reading a scroll.
Aviro, oh, there you are. I have been calling for you this many minutes now.
He's reading and he doesn't answer.
Aviro.
No
She'll
response.
go and like grab him by the shoulder.
Oh,
Aviro.
Gwyn, must you sneak up on me?
I was not sneaking.
Well,
I
you were-
was shouting your name.
Ah, well. My apologies then. I was lost in this. Did you know that I found this scroll about the shots? It's very interesting. There seems to be 2 letters here. One about the shards was sent 20 years ago, and one was about 6 years ago, and both are by this Rothernew Broad River person. Very interesting. I feel like I should ask Brynn about this at some point. Not now, obviously. We have so much.
Actually, Brynn needs your help greatly right now, so it would be a good opportunity for you to ask her.
Why
So,
does Brynn need my
why
help?
don't you come
right
with me,
now?
and I'll just put an arm around his shoulder and
No,
start guiding him
Gwyn,
out.
actually, no, this is very important. I'm
No,
cataloging
I'm
all of
sure
our
it
options.
is. Yes.
No, I think this is much more important, and you can. He acrobatics check to weasel his way out of your grip.
I'll
Roll it.
grapple.
Oh,
Should I make an opposed test?
21. 21.
What's the opposed, Jay?
Oh, I don't know.
It would be athletics.
Well, it's only a 7 on the die, but that's 28.
Must you drag?
Yes.
What? Why?
Aviro, you can come willingly, or I will pick you up and carry you like a sack of potatoes down these stairs.
Really?
I scoop him up.
Oh,
That's amazing. Is he kicking like a toddler?
You can. I'm all right. All right. And he's tapping you on the back. All right.
No,
put
it's
me
too
down.
late. You lost.
Oh.
You had
You
the opportunity.
lost your privileges. You're in sky jail.
How tall is Gwen?
She's like
6'6".
6'6". Yeah.
6'6". Okay.
And you're
Okay.
dropping down under like some of the I mean, that's,
Well, like,
they're 10
he's
foot,
like
but there's like
half.
yeah.
Because he's like 6 foot, so he's like half of her
Mhm.
folded in half.
Oh yeah.
But you only weigh like what, 10 pounds?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But I will carry you down carefully. I'm not trying to
No.
give Aviro a concussion. But we'll bring you out to the hot spring. Hey, I found the Aviro.
Hey, you brought him.
7
Unwilling.
What do you
Willingly, it would
want,
appear.
Brynn?
I wanted you to come join us in the hot tub. This is a delight,
What?
and you deserve to unwind.
Gwen said
Consider
you
this a
needed
personal-
me. You don't need me.
Aviro, I do need you more than you could ever know.
But I need
I
to be
need you
upstairs.
to- I need you to get your ass in this hot tub and have a drink.
Look, as much as I enjoy a bath, Glastoc, would you not agree that my studying our options up in the workshop is much more important at this particular moment?
Nope.
This is as relaxed as you've seen Brynn in a minute, FYI. She seems happy right now. She seems chill. Like this is peak.
You
And
look
Brynn would go,
very
"Get-
relaxed, Brynn. You
I
look like you're
am.
enjoying yourself tremendously. Don't
And
you
I'm
want me to enjoy
so-
myself tremendously?
by getting in this hot tub, absolutely.
No, by allowing me to go back up to the library. I'm on the verge of figuring out how to help us. The teleportation pad is up there. I just need to figure out how to get us over to the dig.
Aviro, that can wait until tomorrow, can't it?
The quicker I do, time is not really on our side. Therefore, the quicker I can learn that, then the quicker I can get onto other things that might aid us. I was working on an inventory of options. Do you know they have Dust of Silence up there? Sounds awfully useful, don't you think?
Apparently, it doesn't sound like anything. It's Dust of Silence. And I kind of like look back at Glastoc, and I thought that was very funny, and probably
I don't
Glastoc
get
doesn't.
it.
Aviro, I'm just saying that if you continue to stress yourself out like this, you're going to look like you're 1,000 and you're only 100.
Yes, which is why I want to be up doing the relaxing thing of researching and studying.
Aviro, you said you found some information about the shards. Maybe you can share that with us now.
Ah, yes. Well, I did find these 2 letters about the
I
shards.
kind of roll
up
my
in-
eyes at Glastoc, and I'm like, good, a book report.
And Alstragon's study up there. This one seems to be written about 20 years ago concerning the shards, and this one seems about 6 years ago concerning the shards, and both of them were signed by a Rothernew Broad River. Brynn, do you know Rothernew Broad River? That relation? Rauthnaau?
Rothno.
Rothnau Broad River? Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with dialect. Is it
And
Chilaxian? I was never very good at Chilaxian.
Brynn's face drops. And she's pink in the cheeks because she's been drinking and she's warm. But you see her pale a shade. And she just kind of like uh, yes, that it's yes, chillaxian. And she kind of like climbs out of the hot tub and just like grabs her shirt, and she has like a she brought a towel with the intent of like wiping blood or shit off her hands or something, because like she thought she was gonna come do some work. And so it's
Work.
perfect. She has a towel, and she kind of like stands up and just like throws a towel like over her shoulders and be like, Glastoc, thank you for this. I'm feeling rather tired. I think I'm going to go to bed.
I
Thank
just
you.
drug him all the way down here.
It
Don't.
doesn't
And
seem
he
like he wants
pats
to partake.
Gwyn. He pats Gwyn on the shoulder. It's all right. She's this way.
Brynn
Changeable as
leaves.
the winds.
Brynn leaves hurriedly and towards her bunk.
Am I required to stay here, or can I go back to doing what I was doing?
Do what you want, Aviro.
You're gone.
Oh, sorry. I mean, like, as I'm like leaving the area.
Glastoc, Gwyn, may I return to what I was doing? Excellent. Thank you. Enjoy your soak. I do so enjoy a good hot bath, but right now this is much more interesting and important. Ta toodles back upstairs.
Brynn,
Yeah.
in your many conversations with Glastoc, would Glastoc know the name?
First time I've actually heard it. So
No, it is. No,
He wouldn't know the name. Nobody would know the name.
no one would have known the name. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
we've ever talked about this.
Okay. That was one of the things
Mhm.
where I wanted to touch.
Glastoc knows some of Brynn's backstory, but not that much of it. And he would never push her on it.
No, yeah,
Mm-mm.
exactly. So, but
Like he might, if he really thinks about it, he might be able to like guess. He might be able to like figure it out. But
yeah, but he's not thinking anything right
No.
now.
yeah, right,
Okay.
right, right.
But,
Exactly.
but
Fair.
that's
totally fair.
I wanted to
Yeah.
throw that out there just to double check to see
Mhm.
if that conversation ever happened or didn't, so that things of that nature. So, okay.
Mhm.
All righty. Yeah. And then, by the way, it was listed as by the Pathfinder Society. So it was a letter that he was a Pathfinder as well, working with the Pathfinder Society.
Within the letter, it talks
Within the
about,
letter,
is,
yep.
is it on Pathfinder stationery?
It's a it has a Pathfinder seal.
Letterhead.
It has a Pathfinder Society seal on it.
Vero pays zero attention to that.
Where are the Pathfinders based in this world?
Various locations. Magnamar has a location, which you've been to, and the one of the head. There is a they're loosely in Sandpoint. There's Pathfinder societies all over. There's a loose office, but there isn't a headquarters there. But south, like all around Cheliax and all the locations
Epsilon.
Epsilon, yeah. There's headquarters and stuff like that. Aviro.
Okay.
You know that this did not come from any of the headquarters. You just know that it did not come from any of the headquarters. But
like he it's one of those facts that you know, but it doesn't clock as being significant in any way.
I will with your research and stuff like that, the impression you got, it was concerning the Ravenmoor shard location. Additionally, another location of one of the other shards.
Oh, that was not in the information that was provided.
So it was the Ravenmoor
shard
and one of the other location shards that you know of. And the impression you got from that letter was that the person who wrote it has existing knowledge of exactly where that shard is.
Can we then go back to when Brynn was still in the tub, and he can say, it appears that this person has knowledge of where a shard is?
I think, yeah, sure, fine. I think that it plays out exactly the same way, because as soon as you say that name, in Brynn's ears, it's just like you hear that name and it's like boom, and like it's just heartbeat, 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 and she kind of like you're explaining all this to everybody else, and then and that's when she would like stand up and make an excuse and leave.
What do we? All right. I'll ask you again tomorrow, I guess. I'll expect your answer in the morning.
I'm gone.
And she's gone.
And she's gone.
And he like looks bewildered at Glastoc and Gwyn. I just asked a question. Does she know who this person is? Then
I guess she does not.
very odd behavior. All right. Well, enjoy your soak. I'm off.
I turned to Glastoc. I was about to push him in.
It just and Glassoc's just like he can't believe what's going on at this point. So, now it's how obvious is it to Glastoc that Brynn was upset at the mention of this name? Fairly
Very.
okay. All right, Glassoc's not going to push it, so
Probably best.
yeah. Glassoc's just going to stay, finish his soak, get his hit points back, get nice and rested, have a good night's sleep. We'll worry about things tomorrow morning. So
Okay. So the evening goes with you relax. People, there was probably some comments, people like wondering later on, Tammy, about there was a bath outside. What?
it only lasts for an hour.
Yep.
So,
So there
You
was,
know how high the water bill in this tower already is?
and again, and then Hickson, before he goes off to do overnight, and Olaf Offsith says they spoke with Bellatrix and Chad. Bellatrix was very convincing and verified that she had not gone into the kitchen at all. Chad was aloof, but they're confident. They're very, very confident based off the high rolls. Bellatrix had nothing to do with the poison.
Fair enough.
basically, if we know the food that was poisoned,
Mm-hmm.
they should interview everybody who didn't eat that food.
Although somebody could have poisoned it and then poisoned themselves too.
And there were multiple food
Make a double
pieces
bluff.
that were poisoned too, random.
Right. Yeah. But we know what those ones are.
Relatively, more or less, yeah.
Okay. I mean, between
with the high rolls that you did,
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna know which one.
Okay. So especially if so many different things were poisoned.
So Gwyn would be a suspect because she didn't eat any of them.
Okay, I'm not worried about Gwyn. So
Aviro, he didn't eat any because he's vegetarian.
And I want to say maybe 3 others.
Okay.
So potentially.
So I would,
the 2, like some of the kids are the ones. So
yeah, I'm not worried about kids. I'm worried about adults.
Yep.
So yeah.
How late or during for the rest of the evening activities, what is Gwen's going to sleep, Aviro's upstairs, Glastoc and Gwyn, or Brynn's upstairs, we're going to sleep. Gwyn and Glastoc, what are you doing for the last few hours within that
Well,
evening?
since I'm not in charge of tower defense anymore, and this has been pushed off to somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
Glastoc's just gonna, after his soak, he'll probably meander around a little bit and then just crash.
Outside or inside?
Yes.
Okay. What about Gwyn? What about Gwyn?
Gwyn will, before finding her own bed, probably do another round of stories for the children.
Perfect. All right. Glastoc, I need you to give me a perception check, please.
perception. Is that not? There we go. Well,
That
it was
good,
a
huh?
35.
Hmm.
Then it rolled
Till it
over.
rolled.
It became a 17.
Okay. All right. You thought you saw
I rolled
something.
a nat 1.
You rolled a nat 1?
Yes. Had a 19, and then it rolled over to a nat 1.
All right. Glastoc, as you were wandering outside towards the late night, your last round, you're on the battlement or something like that.
Yeah.
You could have, you swore you saw a shadow flying around the tower, like a small bird or image or something that was hovering and kind of flying around the tower a little bit. But as you were running to get a better glimpse, it wasn't there.
Oh, I probably wouldn't be running. Glastock's had a little bit too much to drink tonight.
Or getting to get, like you saw.
That's when he would run. He'd be like, dude, I can show you a block start. I'll show you right now.
So like out of the corner of your eye, you saw something move and you thought and as you get into a better position and look to be able to see everything, there's nothing there.
Okay. That's probably for the best anyway. So
The evening goes.
if I saw something, I'd want to do something about it, and I just don't feel
Hey,
like
the die don't lie. 34 to a 1. So you know what?
35.
35 to a 1.
Well,
Nat 1
to a
on your roll.
17.
17,
Yeah.
but a nat 1 on your roll. That's the story aspect of it.
18-point swing.
Yep.
Wow.
So with that, like I said, the evening goes without any more hiccups. Chad and Bellatrix are rooming together now, so they are definitely
Aw.
an item. Grandma is doing well. She's exhausted these days, but she's helping out with the kids. Tammy's taking it easy, even though she's been healed. She's gonna be taking it easy a little bit the next day. Which brings us to the next day.
Okay.
So, is there anything else that we want to do before the next day happens?
Before the next day happens?
Yeah, I mean, and it's graveyard, everyone's sleeping, I'm assuming, so things go.
Yeah.
Brynn sleeps, but does not sleep well.
Okay. Day 4 morning. What would you like to do? Is there anything special you want to do on this day, this morning process? Conversations, meetings, things like that.
I have one more thing I just thought of that I wanted to talk to Glastoc about.
Okay. We
Night.
can rewind.
So
your time
Glastoc
travel.
will Aviro, as you know, as he's before he goes to bed, which is at a normal hour. He just spent
Yep.
his evening hours doing research.
Mm-hmm.
Glastoc, are we going out tomorrow rather than tonight like we were talking?
Yes.
We're not going out tonight.
Yeah,
so we're going tomorrow.
It has to be tomorrow.
All right.
I don't have the spells that we need.
No, I completely concur. Can we plan a bit so I know what spells to prepare in the morning?
Oh, sure.
What do you need me to do? Fly. You need me for flying, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we need we want to do this stealthily, so Gwyn and I don't want to use our own wings because they're way too bright. So you need to be able to cast fly on the two of us.
Great. All right.
We won't need more than the two, because if we need to fly out of there, at that point it won't matter, and then Gwyn and I can use our own wings.
Right.
I want to interrupt that conversation real quick.
No.
Was it the plan to do is that you were going to go a reconnaissance, or you were going to do something with the digging group?
Oh, we're gonna go after the digging group.
Okay.
There is no reconnaissance at this point. We already know where they are and what we have to do. So it's just a matter of going there and get them.
Aviro, in your research, you know that you can activate the teleportation circle upstairs and teleport yourself to the shrine the underground temple where the shard is. Alistair was using that circle to teleport without digging to a location in the underground temple.
Even better.
Well, I found that I figured out how to use teleportation
Before
circle,
they
and
get
it'll
there.
take us directly to the shard. So we could just go get the shard and then come back.
Wait, okay, wait. You can teleport us directly to the shard.
Yes.
Well,
If the wizard already knew that the shard was there, why has he never teleported there and taken it and brought it back here?
Aviro has to do one more calculation to be able to get to it.
Don't know yet.
Okay, you work on that.
That's what I was doing.
Okay, well then
It's
go
sleepy
back and
time.
work on it. Yeah, okay. Well, go sleepy time and then go work on that.
That was my plan. I just needed to know for tomorrow evening
No. If you
how to
can,
prepare.
even if you can get us close, maybe not directly to it.
You're inside the temple.
It's pretty much right to it.
Okay, that's
Certainly
all.
within the buried temple.
Okay, but you can't necessarily get us out.
Jay.
That would be one of the
We'll
reasons
find out
that you have to figure out.
Get
Yeah.
there.
That would explain the answer to my question why he hasn't teleported in and teleported back out.
Entirely possible. But I could transmute rock and mud. It would just take us a while to then get out. But I could. Backup plan, we'll call it. Plan L.
L
Because it's way down the list.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You get a good night's rest. Work on that tomorrow morning. Tomorrow evening or when you think you're ready, we can go. Because if we can teleport in there, we don't have to wait until nightfall.
No, however, still might be a good tactical advantage, not because we don't know what's going to be down there.
Well, if you can teleport us directly to where the shard is, that means they haven't gotten there yet. Because
I suppose I could go.
They wouldn't be here anymore.
I could just ask Alstragon. I could go up to the rooftop and send Alstragon a letter. Perhaps I'll do that.
Yeah, Glastoc's going to
All right. Good night.
on his shoulder. Just as he's going to put his hand on his shoulder to say to him, you do what you think is best. And he says that and turns around and runs away. Glastoc's going to go, yeah. And then just going to go turn and go into his room.
The children eventually go to sleep. They are happy to hear the stories. Gwyn, I need you to roll me 3 d20s and just give me what the
Don't roll a 20. Because then one of the little kids is going to try to kill you.
I'm pretty sure I can take a kid.
Not necessarily, but no, a 20 is not going to be bad this time.
With any particular modifier or just straight dice roll?
Just a straight dice roll. I just want what the numbers
first one is an 8, which I've rolled at least half a dozen times tonight.
Okay.
Second one's a 4, so we're sticking with a theme here of single digits.
Yep.
And even numbers. And the last one is a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the stories.
Thank God.
No, everyone loves the stories. This was to roll to see how influential these stories of your tribe was, potentially creating a new adventurer.
Good.
And follower of your tribe.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say that didn't take root.
Nope, it did not take root.
Yeah.
Although the sorcerer girl comes up to you.
Oh.
Carrie. Ooh.
Yeah, so I was like, what's about to happen?
Can I ask you a question?
This is how I
Of
watch
course.
TV. Like,
um, and you, like I said, she's half elven,
Mhm.
and so, but she's been by herself, so she's been kind of keeping with the kids because her mom and aunt are literally have ostracized her, and they're not. She's like, I saw something. I saw something on your back when you were flying, and you had these
Yes.
celestial wings.
I suppose that is what they are called, yes.
So my
None of
man,
this is a question.
well, how did you learn to get them?
I don't know. It just happened one day.
So
I saw some friends of mine in great danger and they just appeared.
okay. So my magic, I I've felt, I would call it celestial magic flowing through me, and I'm able to cast magic, and it's like the a sorcerer that my blood has feels like it's been celestialized or have been imbued with celestial, and that's why I could recognize it's a very similar magic that you do and the dwarf too. Um,
It's
similar.
angelic. It's angelic. That's the bloodline. It's called angelic.
dear to say
Gwyn wouldn't
celestial.
know.
Yeah. Um, do you think it would be okay to talk to the dwarf about? I have questions.
Of course, he would be happy to answer your questions about Celestial.
For angelic, and
Yes.
he's not mean or anything, is he?
Glastoc is gruff, but he is a very good person.
He drinks a lot too.
You'll understand when you're older.
I'm hoping to become an adventurer.
Are
one day.
you?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm learning. How do you become an adventurer?
Oh my god. Oh my
Well-
god. Please tell me Gwen sits down crisscross applesauce, like huge, and is like, oh
She
my-
will sit down with the girl here and say, it's different for everyone, but usually there's some sort of inciting incident that drives you forth into your story. For
Like your-
me, it was when I lost my grandmother.
Well, would be losing your mom and aunt, or were they throwing you to the curb? Be something like that?
I think that would qualify. What is going on now?
My mom and my aunt are afraid of me because
Why are they
because I have magic. I
Ah.
can do magic. They didn't know that I could do magic.
Is magic forbidden in this region?
No, but they just didn't know. And I guess my dad was a wandering elf.
The wandering elves. Hmm.
Wandering elves.
Well, do you
Mm.
want me to talk to your mother?
No. I mean, I never even knew my father.
I didn't either. And look how I turned out.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your name again?
Naomi.
Naomi.
Yeah.
I will have Glastoc come talk to you
Oh, well,
because it is important that you have somebody to talk to about magic. And unfortunately, I am very good at many things, but magic is not one of them. I could also have Aviro talk to you, but I don't understand what he's saying most of the time. So I think Glastoc is definitely the better bet for you.
I mean, elves. I'll be kind of honest. I'm not really, because my father was an elf and left. I'm kind of not sure about elves.
Hey, I wasn't sure about elves for a long time either, but there are some good ones out there.
Is the one with you? Is he good? He seems
He is-
uptight.
He is uptight, but he is too good.
Oh,
He is one of the gentlest souls I've ever met. It is a wonder he has survived this long.
hmm.
Is Naomi a half elf?
Yes, she is.
Hmm.
What's that? What's that little for? Carrie?
Nothing. No, don't worry
No?
about it.
Nothing?
I have a certain suspicion.
I
and
mean,
it's her.
her father could have been. First name starts with an R.
You motherfucking son of a bitch. Okay. Alrighty. How old is she?
She is. Let me look at my
About?
notes real quick.
Like, obviously, we don't know, her birth certificate or anything.
She's
but,
about 11 years old.
Well,
She's a Virgo, and
born in the year of the mouse.
And just for fun, she has blonde hair and blue eyes. Her father's, all she knows is her father's name started with an R.
Naomi, I will have Glastoc talk to you in the morning. You should get some rest.
Okay.
Naomi, thank you for being brave.
Okay.
Remarkable.
I'm just doing some private stuff because I'm being an evil GM.
Later, before Gwyn goes to bed, she's going to go to Glastoc's room, and Glastoc will wake up to find Gwyn towering over him.
Great.
Stock.
What?
The girl Naomi, you need to go talk to her tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yes.
Glastoc has his sheets up around his chin, like, all right.
Tomorrow.
Like this couldn't wait until tomorrow.
Tomorrow
No.
and tomorrow and tomorrow.
No, it was very important. I didn't want to forget. And it's very important that you talk to her. She has apparently been abandoned by her guardians and needs some help with her magic.
Because her mom and aunt are upstairs.
I asked if she wanted me to have a conversation with her mother, and she said no. I think she's fine with it, which, frankly, if your parents are going to abandon you like that, why not be fine with it, you?
Yes. I'll talk to her tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Good
Got
night, Glastoc.
Night. It's just like, oh my God. He's got a hangover. It's like he's got that, the starting of the hangover headache. And oh my God.
Oh, and as the morning starts, actually, we're gonna do tomorrow morning in our next episode.
Aww.
Because that way we've got a few things. Because I think I have been enough of an evil GM to provide some misleading information and kind of prepped it up and then just dropped the floor on a Brynn connection.
Yeah.
But then provided a very large Brynn connection for the story. So, anyways, thank you everyone for joining us. Welcome back. We'll be back on the 17th. So the first and third Wednesday of the month is our scheduled times that we're running. But yeah, I don't have. Does anyone have anything they want to promote before we run? or
Our
we-
affiliates, Talon and Claw, and Smuggler's Coffee.
there we
Count
go.
Spa for all of
Yoo-hoo!
your wooden gaming needs.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
And
Heck
coffee.
yeah.
Smuggler's Coffee for all of
Oh.
your caffeination.
Yes.
Anyone else have anything? We're just gonna throw it out there since it's instead of a round robin. Anyone want to share something? They're welcome to. And then I've got one last thing before we drop.
Oh
I'm good.
boy.
Nope.
I'm all set.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I do want to say, on if you are in the New York or New Jersey area, on September 13th and 14th, if I at the New York Renaissance Festival, there are going to be having MonsterCon there, which is a D&D session at the Renaissance Festival. You can play Dungeons and Dragons. Check out their website. It is a new event that is happening, and so take a look at that. And then LA, it will be in the spring, so that is something else, as well as it was at Bristol's last month in Wisconsin. So check those out. Additionally, we will get Gamehole Con is coming up next month. So if you happen to be there, I will be there with some other people might be there, and I believe Jim, you're going to be there, aren't you?
Yes.
So see Jim at the Talon Claw booth. Say hi to him and give him crap.
Or buy something.
Or buy something,
both.
definitely, or both. And then I will be running games there as well. So, and I will be on 2 streams for their channel, Gamehole Con channel. So check those out on Thursday and on Saturday night. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. Please be kind. Don't be a jerk, an asshole, or a dick, whichever one you of those that. So with that, take care. Good night, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.